Hi, I'm Cathy Priest. My background is science teaching, and I loved in the science classroom helping children to fall in love with science and think about things like how the stars form or the elegance of the periodic table. But I didn't have time in the science lessons to think about big questions like what it means to be human, or how to have wise, ethical scientists, or to deal with different views on things like climate change or euthanasia and abortion or IVF. And now I work at the Faraday Institute for Science and Religion. I do have time to think about these big questions. The Faraday Institute is an interdisciplinary research institute based in Cambridge, and we explore life's big questions from the perspective of the sciences and religion. We're made up of a team of eminent scientists, theologians, and those involved in outreach like me. I'm the training lead for the Youth and Schools team. The Youth and Schools programme has been going since 2013 and has reached over 30,000 young people to explore their big questions inside the classroom and out. And I've worked for the last 3.5 years with about 670 teachers to think about how to bring science and religion into their classrooms and tackle big questions with young people. The Central South Consortium project in Wales was last autumn, and we got together science and RVE, religion, values and ethics practitioners, and train them in how to think about science and religion together to integrate them in the classroom. And for scientists, that was being open-minded and ethical and wise, which RVE really helps with. For RVE, the science could bring perspectives from science to topics like climate change or tackling racism, and we enabled them to think confidently about how they could do this in the classroom, which is absolutely on the new curriculum for Wales, which is all about integrating subjects. So we did a day of training, and then the teachers went back to their schools, they put it into practice, they had a go, and they reported back on their successes. Feedback was really positive. The leader for RVE said, "May I extend my gratitude for your amazing input and commitment to this pilot. It's been great to work with you and your resources. The RVE practitioners have certainly benefited from the pilot, and it's really ignited their interest in this topic. I was impressed with the two schools' presentations. After little time and money, you certainly inspired and upskilled them." We also work with primary teachers, both in-service and trainee teachers, to run CPD, which explores big questions in the classroom and get them really excited about that. We bring fresh perspectives to things like how to read sacred texts well, for climate change, tackling racism. And feedback has been really positive. Thank you so much for a really interesting and inspiring session. It's easy in education to feel a bit defeatist about the state of things and overwhelmed by the extreme pressures we're under as teachers. So it was really lovely to come away feeling inspired and energised to get back into the classroom with new resources and ideas. I really think the work of the Faraday Institute is vital given the environmental concerns that we're all experiencing, particularly in providing intellectual tools for children who are the change makers of the future. We also run CPD for secondary science teachers, both in service and trainee. And we think about the nature of science and the power and limits of science. We celebrate science and also think about developing scientific humility. We think about the idea that there are questions science can answer and questions science can't answer. So if you're thinking about the colours in a sunset, science can tell you the fact that there's pollution there, and maybe that's why it's red. But other perspectives, like those from religion and philosophy and ethics, can think about the beauty of the sunset. Or if we think about the life chances of the children we teach, then science can explore their genetic influence, but other perspectives can think about other influences as well, which are really important. Science can answer how questions or mechanism questions, but wider perspectives can give meaning questions or purpose questions. And the ASE, the Association for Science Education, has accredited this training and it's on their website. So feedback from the science CPD involved, I really enjoyed it, thank you so much. Not only was it extremely thought-provoking as a standalone content, but has helped me reconsider how I will teach science and the importance of ethics and philosophy. So we run CPD for primary, secondary RE and science teachers, both online for anyone to join in or bespoke for your educational setting in different schools and universities. Questions I like to ponder are, what makes us human? Do I want AI robotics in my life? What is the science of spirituality? How to get a positive response to climate change. So if you want some of our training, get in contact with us via our website. We'd love to hear from you.